Hi everyone, Isabel here. Today I am participating in a Mixed Media Frenzy January YouTube hop. I'm going to go ahead, the inspiration that we're using, I'll put it on the upper right hand corner. Such a beautiful inspiration. I'm not sure of the artist's name, but the layout that we are following here, I'm going to go ahead and flip it. I'm not going to follow it exactly, but I'm going to get pretty close. Like, she used flowers, I'm going to use flowers. My photo, though, I am going to put it on an angle. I'm just going to put it on the opposite side and go from there. Now, the stencil I'm using, I got it from Joann's. I believe it's Hero Arts. And then the photo that I'm scrapping today is of my mom and my daughter. I believe this day my mom had taken my daughter out just to celebrate her birthday, and they had lunch, pictures were taken, but this is the only one that I received, and I love this one so much. So we're going to put it on a layout today. Now, I'm going to go off of the colors that my mom is wearing. I'm going to do the black and the red, and then my daughter is wearing gray. I don't know until towards the end of the layout. I do bring in the gray, but just to start it, I was only going to do black and red. I brought in some acrylic paints. I think on her layout, it looks like she may have used some ink, but I tried the ink first before I went to the acrylic paint, and I wasn't liking it. So I went and I put that one, I just put it in like my scrap stash, because even though I messed up on it or I wasn't a fan of it, I figured I could still use it. If I did like a punch and I needed some red in it, I could still use it for something possibly. So that didn't get tossed. It just got put away for now. Now, the blending brush that I'm doing, because I did do 2 colors of red acrylic paint and then the black, and I didn't like the gap of the white. I know on her layout there is it's like a light pink, you can barely tell. So the blending brush that I used with the stencil, I didn't re-ink it or anything. I kind of just used the ink that was already on it, and then made a lighter version of the red. Now, on her layout, she has these borders in the background of her picture that are kind of like offset. I was going to do that, and then I decided that I would just border my photo with several different papers. Now, I choose white, and then I believe 2 colors. No, I'm going to do the white, the black, and the red, and just the one red color that I have here. And then I'm going to come back to it later. I did lose a little bit of footage when I add the gray to it, or silver, but I found in my my scraps a textured silver paper, specialty paper that I had. That one, I back it just to kind of offset it from the red and black, because as you can see, when I put it on, it kind of blends into the background, and you can't really tell that I have those bordered around my photos. So when I put the silver on it, you'll be able to see it more, and it works out a lot better. But because I do that, I have to go back in and bring in some silver flowers, which you'll see later on. Now, I bring in this stamp set from Not Just for Boys, and on her layout, she has more of like a grid pattern. I didn't have anything like that. This is kind of the closest that I had. It is a new stamp, and I forgot to season it. A lot of YouTubers like rub it on their skin. That's what I've been doing with my new stamps, and I didn't do it with this one. So I had to double stamp it, and at first I thought it was going to mess me up, but I kind of like how it looked. It kind of offset just a very little, and it gave it a little bit of character. Now, these die cuts I got from Amazon. I love to buy my stuff from Amazon. Gotta find me a deal. I had these, and I'm gonna layer them just to give the dimension factor that she has on her layout and apply it to mine. So once I get these all done, in order to get them to pop up a little bit and give the layout some dimension, I take this tool that I got from Close to My Heart. I use it for when I use my die cuts, it punches through if the paper's not coming out. But it's also good for rolling the paper. It's like a specialty paper, most of the time I can just use my finger to roll it. But when the cardstock is a little bit thinner or thicker, it's harder. Is it thicker? Thicker. These ones are thicker. And it wasn't really when I used my finger, it wasn't really standing up. So I kind of rolled it just like you would with scissors and a ribbon, and it gives it a little bit of a curl. I like the dimension that it gives and the look that it gives. So that's what I did to all of them. I didn't make you guys watch everything. But fiddling around trying to find the placement of where I should put these flowers, I do it a lot, you guys. I do it in the beginning, in the middle, and the end. I just keep fiddling, and I really, really love how this layout came out. I would have never done this had I not been, testing and playing with my paints and my my ink pads. So I really love that I took the time to join this hop. This is my very first hop. I'm really new here at YouTube, and I'm new to scrapbooking. Actually, well, yeah, I guess you could still say I'm new. I started looking into it last year around this time, and then I started to get really involved in the summer, not on YouTube, but by myself at home. And then I had a lot of fun with it, you guys. So I've kind of I've been adapting and working and growing, and I really love how these layouts come out. Whether it's my style, I don't really know what my style is. I'm still experimenting, but my my ideas, or doing a scrap lift, or even getting inspiration from these layouts, because there's so much talent out there, and I just think it's fabulous how you can have one layout and get so many different ideas, or so many different like everybody's take on it is so different, and it's just very inspiring, and I love it. So as you can see, the photo did get that silver on it. Now on her layout, she has like three, I guess you roll the paper and then it gives you like almost a straw look. She has three of them sitting next to the photo. I created that with the red and the black paper. And then once, I think I struggled for a minute. I used a pencil, but it was too thick. And then I used, like the really thin paintbrush. That helped. And then I made a strip with the tape gun. I made a strip so when I rolled it, eventually it would stick. And then I used the X-Acto knife to cut it down and just allow me to have the straw. And then I cut it in an angle to kind of just make a little shape. I brought in the silver flowers here, and then I brought in some enamel dots. Now the black ones, I used gray enamel dots. The silver ones, I tried to use red. I didn't like the way it looked, so I stuck with the black. And then on the red ones, I used the white enamel dots. I also, for my title, I have this Close to My Heart stamp set that has sage cheese and a camera on it. I've been wanting to use this on so many different layouts, you guys, but this photo, just because my daughter's smile is so big and they are so happy in this photo, this is just the perfect title for it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this stamped. I used two different colors of red. I can't believe it's flipped. Oh, there it goes. Scarlet and then Candy Apple is what I used to see which one I wanted, because I have the two different colors of the acrylic paint on it. I go with the Candy Apple just because I like how it pops a little bit more than being a little bit dark. I put it on this glitter black specialty cardstock paper, and then I fussy cut it. I was having a problem with it just because it's not so thick. It's more of a flimsy cardstock. So I used the X-Acto knife to get that cut out, and then I put it on the silver just to bring in a little bit more of the silver throughout the layout, making it a little bit more cohesive. That one, it's thicker, so it was a lot easier to just fussy cut it around. And then to add a little bit more dimension, I have dimension with the flowers, but I wanted to kind of make the title and the photo stand out. I had put the photo on Fun Foam, and then I shift that up a little bit just because the title was a little bit low for me. So in order to bring it up and not have it too separated, I brought that up, I readjusted my flowers, and then I'm going to stick the title on Fun Foam as well, just to give it a little bit more of a pop. Now, she used a lot of like different little phrases around her layout. I absolutely love the idea of doing that. I've never really, usually it's just like one or two here and there. And I was having a lot of problems using my embellishments because a lot of things said different, like it didn't, to me, if it doesn't all kind of, I don't even know how to explain it. Like if it said silly, then I wanted to use happy and fun and, you know, like kind of keep the same theme of words. But this one, I kind of just, I went through some old chipboard pieces that have phrases, some old stickers that I had, and then I believe it was the Ranger phrase sticker set. I can't remember the title to it, but if I can still find it, I will link it below. I just stuck them anywhere that they looked good. I moved them around here and there, and I love how this layout turned out. It's something that I would have never thought myself, and I'm glad that I joined this hop because this is a beautiful layout. I actually am considering framing this one and giving it to my mom. I think she would really, really love it. So I get these words on here, and it's pretty much, I believe, going to be the end. That's pretty much going to end the layout or complete the layout. And I get everything adhered because I don't believe the flowers are still adhered. And then once all that's done, that pretty much is going to be the layout. I had a lot of fun. I am really late to the game. I'm hoping to get this posted before midnight so that it's not February when I get this posted. But it is my first hop. I am on a learning curve right now, and I do hope that next month I can still participate and be on time. I had so much fun creating this layout, and I look forward to doing it again. Thank you so much for joining me. It means a lot. If there's anything that you would like to leave me or say to me, leave me a comment below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Other than that, you guys have a great day and stay crafty. Bye.